Yo guys, welcome to Mystery Vault. Today we've brought you the 2025 released movie Chhaava. If we talk about this Chhaava movie, it's based on the story of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's son, Sambhaji Maharaj. That's why the movie shows Sambhaji Maharaj's biography, which means this movie belongs to Maratha history. So come on, without any delay, let's start this immortal movie today. Friends, the story of Chhaava movie starts from the year 1680, but as soon as the movie begins, we're shown a past, even before 1680. And in this past, we learn about India's history. We find out that up to the 16th century, most areas of India were ruled by Indian kings. But in the 16th century, for the first time, Babur invaded India and started the Mughal Empire. After that, Mughal emperors kept ruling India, and all these Mughal emperors were extremely cruel, so they committed a lot of atrocities on Indians. But the sixth emperor of this Mughal empire was named Aurangzeb, and he was the cruelest among all Mughals. That's why he troubled the people of India a lot. But right here, Shivaji Maharaj enters history. His real name was Shivaji Bhosle. Shivaji Bhosle was the founder of the Maratha Empire because he established the Maratha Empire in India. And when he became the king of the entire Maratha Empire, his title became Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Along with that, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's thinking was completely opposite to Aurangzeb's. Because where Aurangzeb wanted to conquer everyone and control them his way, Shivaji Maharaj believed in Swaraj, meaning a rule where everyone gets equal rights and every person can make their own life decisions. And with this very idea of Swaraj Chhatrapati, Shivaji Maharaj made the Maratha Empire very big. But during this, Aurangzeb tried many times to kill him. But every time Aurangzeb tried to fight Shivaji Maharaj defeated his army each time, and Aurangzeb had to face defeat every single time. And friends, this Chhaava movie is based on this very son of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Sambhaji Maharaj. Now friends, as soon as this past story ends, we see the Red Fort in Delhi, and we learn that it's the year 1680. And at this time, Aurangzeb is controlling the whole of India through the Red Fort. But a little while later, Aurangzeb gets the news that the king of the Maratha Empire, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, has died. And as soon as this news reaches Aurangzeb's court, everyone in the court gets very happy. And Aurangzeb, being happy about it, even throws a party for everyone. But right after that, the scene shifts, and we directly see the city of Burhanpur in Madhya Pradesh. In this Burhanpur, we see that there are a lot of soldiers from the Mughal Empire. Along with that, we also learn that Burhanpur is Aurangzeb's most favorite city. Now, inside the fort of Burhanpur, all the soldiers there also get very happy hearing the news of Shivaji Maharaj's death. But suddenly they feel that many soldiers from the Maratha Empire are coming to attack them. As soon as they learn this, all the soldiers quickly get ready, take their weapons, and go outside the fort to face the Maratha Empire's soldiers. But when the Maratha Empire's soldiers come closer, the Mughal Empire's soldiers see that there are no Maratha soldiers in front of them, just horses. And this happened because the Maratha Empire's soldiers had left horses in front to divert everyone's attention to the horses. And in the meantime, we see the Maratha Empire's soldiers entering the fort from side paths and suddenly attacking the Mughal soldiers. After that, the fight between all the soldiers starts. But then from among the Maratha Empire soldiers enters Chhaava, meaning Shivaji Maharaj's son, Sambhaji Maharaj. And as you all know, Sambhaji Maharaj is played by Vicky Kaushal. Here we see that Sambhaji Maharaj has very few soldiers with him, but even then they start beating the Mughal soldiers badly. And here, the leader of the Mughal soldiers faces Sambhaji directly. But he uses a trap in this fight and drops Sambhaji Maharaj into a basement below. And when Sambhaji falls into that basement, he sees a lion there, which suddenly attacks Sambhaji. But friends, here we see Sambhaji's power and his bravery. And we learn that Sambhaji Maharaj kills that lion in no time. But when the lion doesn't give up in the end, Sambhaji grabs its jaws with both hands and tears its mouth apart with his hand. Strength. And then after killing the lion, Sambhaji comes out, beats all the Mughal soldiers there, and finally brings their leader to his knees. He leaves him alive and tells him when Aurangzeb comes here, tell him that all this was done by Shivaji's son Sambhaji. And and Aurangzeb shouldn't even think that the Maratha Empire has weakened after Shivaji's death. Sure, Shivaji Maharaj, who was a lion, has died, but the lion's cub Chhaava is still alive. And as long as this Chhaava is alive, Aurangzeb can never defeat the Maratha Empire. And after doing all this, Sambhaji leaves with his entire army. As soon as Aurangzeb learns about this, he quickly comes to Burhanpur. There he sees that his favorite city has been turned into hell by Sambhaji Maharaj and his soldiers. But seeing all this, Aurangzeb gets very angry, and that's why he orders his army to get ready quickly, attack the Maratha Empire, destroy the entire Maratha Empire, capture Sambhaji Maharaj, and bring him to me. And then we see that on Aurangzeb's orders, his army starts preparing and heads toward the Maratha Empire as fast as possible. Now friends, after this the scene shifts and we directly see the Maratha Empire. Inside the Maratha Empire, we directly see the Raigad Fort, which is in Maharashtra. And Sambhaji Maharaj rules the entire Maratha Empire. Living in this very Raigad Fort, Sambhaji returns to Raigad Fort with his entire army. And after he arrives, we meet many important characters of the Maratha Empire. Here we first meet Sambhaji's wife, whose name is Yesubai, and she's played by Rashmika Mandanna in the movie. Along with that, we also meet Sambhaji Maharaj's stepmother, whose name is Soyarabai, and she has an 11-year-old son named Rajaram, who is Sambhaji's stepbrother. Besides them, we meet many other important characters, including the army chief of the Maratha Empire, Sarsenapati, Anna. And we also meet Sambhaji's friend, whose name is Kavi Kailash. Friends, here we see that because of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's death, the people and soldiers of the Maratha Empire feel a bit sad. But they're also happy that Shivaji Maharaj's son, Sambhaji Maharaj, is becoming the new king. And that's why in the next scene we see Sambhaji Maharaj's coronation in the Maratha Empire, and he's made the new king of the Maratha Empire, meaning the new Chhatrapati. After that, Sambhaji is called Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj. Now friends, here we see that because Sambhaji becomes the new Chhatrapati, everyone is very happy. But Sambhaji's stepmother, Soyarabai, is not at all happy with him becoming king. And this is because she wants her son Rajaram to become king. And that's why Soyarabai plans to get Sambhaji Maharaj killed, so that after Sambhaji dies, her son becomes king. And for this job, we see that 5 senior level ministers of the Maratha Empire are allied with Soyarabai. So these 5 also team up with Soyarabai to plan killing Sambhaji. But right after this, the scene shifts and we meet Sambhaji's wife's 2 brothers, meaning Sambhaji Maharaj's brothers-in-law. Here, these 2 brothers-in-law meet Sambhaji and tell him that they're very happy with Shivaji Maharaj and Sambhaji Maharaj's idea of Swaraj. But actually, they want the areas they're leaders of to be given full control so they can run those areas their way. But friends, we see that Sambhaji Maharaj refuses to do this. And this is because if Sambhaji gives them permission to run their areas their way, then others will demand the same. And if that happens, Swaraj, meaning rule by the people, will never come. And that's why, for the sake of Swaraj, Sambhaji refuses. But friends, because of Sambhaji's refusal, both his brothers-in-law get very angry and start resenting Sambhaji deep inside. But at the same time, on the other side, we see Aurangzeb, where we learn that among Aurangzeb's many children, he had a son named Akbar. And this Akbar wanted to betray Aurangzeb and become king. For that, his plan was to kill his father and become the new king of the Mughal Empire. But when Aurangzeb found out about this, Akbar's life was in danger. So Akbar ran away from there and entered the Maratha Empire with many of his soldiers. After coming to the Maratha Empire, Akbar directly calls to meet Sambhaji, talks to him and tells Sambhaji that he knows Sambhaji's enemy is also Aurangzeb, and he also wants to kill his father, Aurangzeb. So his plan is that he and Sambhaji team up and together finish off Aurangzeb. But friends, we see that Sambhaji refuses to do this. And Sambhaji simply tells Akbar that Marathas never ally with Mughals because no Mughal is trustworthy. And saying this, Sambhaji starts leaving from there. But then Akbar shows Sambhaji a letter and gives it to him to read. After Sambhaji reads that letter, he learns that the letter was written by his stepmother, Soyarabai. And Soyarabai had sent this letter to Akbar. In that letter, it was written that Akbar should help Soyarabai kill Sambhaji. And if Akbar kills Sambhaji, then Soyarabai will make her son Rajaram the new king. After reading all this, Sambhaji gets a huge shock. And now, because Akbar told Sambhaji the truth, Sambhaji doesn't ally with Akbar, but he gives Akbar a promise. And he tells Akbar that he knows Aurangzeb His father is after him, and if Akbar falls into Aurangzeb's hands, he'll kill him. But Sambhaji promises Akbar that as long as he's standing on Maratha Empire land, Aurangzeb can't do anything to him. And if Aurangzeb or any member of his army comes to kill him, Sambhaji himself will protect Akbar after. Giving this promise, Sambhaji quickly comes to his palace in Raigad, and then he quickly finds those 5 men who supported Soyarabai in the plan to kill Sambhaji. And finding those 5, Sambhaji has them crushed to death by elephants because they plan to kill their own king, which is a very big crime. But when it comes to Soyarabai, she was Sambhaji's stepmother. And Sambhaji loved her a lot. That's why Sambhaji doesn't say anything to her. But when Soyarabai is sleeping in her room, Sambhaji goes to her, touches her feet, and prays that whatever his mother Soyarabai wants in life, she gets it, and God fulfills all her wishes. But friends, right after this, we see that the million-strong army, Aurangzeb, sent to attack the Maratha Empire, reaches the Maratha Empire in no time. And then all the Mughal Empire soldiers enter, the Maratha Empire start destroying all the villages there, and kill all the common people. They kill men, women, old people, and even all the children. Along with that, they loot their homes and set fire to all the houses after looting. And we see that the Mughal soldiers start destroying all the villages of the Maratha Empire in no time. But as soon as Sambhaji learns about all this, he makes a plan to stop all those Mughal soldiers and defeat them. But he learns that the Mughal Empire soldiers are in the millions, while the Maratha Empire soldiers are only with just 25,000. All the Maratha Empire soldiers are ready to fight those millions of soldiers. But Sambhaji refuses a direct fight because he knows that in a direct fight they might defeat all the Mughal soldiers. But many Maratha Empire soldiers would also die in doing so, and Sambhaji doesn't want that. And for this, he decides to use guerrilla warfare to defeat the Mughal soldiers. Now friends, this guerrilla warfare is a way of fighting where you don't fight the enemy face to face, but attack the enemy from hiding and finish them off quickly. And friends, let me tell you that this guerrilla warfare was started in India by Shivaji Maharaj himself. That's why the Maratha Empire soldiers know guerrilla warfare very well. After deciding this, Sambhaji and all the Maratha Empire soldiers together surround and kill the Mughal soldiers. If the Mughal soldiers are in the jungle, they hide in the jungle and kill them. And if they're on mountains, the Maratha Empire soldiers hide on mountains and kill them. In this way, they start killing all the Mughal soldiers in no time. But seeing this, Aurangzeb sends more soldiers. But the Maratha Empire soldiers slowly finish them off too. In this way, slowly 8 years pass, meaning this kind of fighting goes on for 8 years. But every single battle is won by the Maratha Empire soldiers. But after 8 years, Aurangzeb learns that by losing like this, his soldier army has become half, and his treasury stock has also reduced a lot because he spent so much money on fighting. But when the Mughal Empire gets worried about what to do next, right? Then a strange big event happens with them. And that event is that Sambhaji's 2 brothers-in-law come directly to meet Aurangzeb at a meeting. Aurangzeb Sambhaji's both brothers-in-law tell him that just like Aurangzeb, they also want to kill Sambhaji. And that's why they'll help Aurangzeb kill Sambhaji. In return, they just want that. After killing Sambhaji, Aurangzeb hands over their area in the Maratha Empire completely to them, and never takes that area from them in the future, so they can rule their area. Their way, Aurangzeb agrees to this proposal, after which their deal is done, and Sambhaji's both brothers-in-law join Aurangzeb. On the other side in the Maratha Empire, we see that the Maratha Empire soldiers are slowly winning all the wars, and by doing so, they've weakened Aurangzeb and the Mughal Empire. A lot after this, Sambhaji calls all the area leaders of the Maratha Empire for a meeting. And this meeting is held in Sangameshwar in Maharashtra. This meeting in Sangameshwar is held so that Sambhaji can make strategies for the upcoming battles with everyone and unite the Maratha Empire army to attack the Mughal Empire together. And if the Maratha Empire does this, they'll definitely defeat Aurangzeb, after which they'll free the entire country of India from the Mughal Empire, and then an undivided India will be formed. And in that undivided India, Swaraj will be established. And this way, Sambhaji Maharaj will fulfill the dream of Shivaji Maharaj and the entire Maratha Empire. With this thinking, Sambhaji holds the meeting in Sangameshwar, and we see that in this meeting there are 250 warriors. Sambhaji first motivates all 250 warriors, and then everyone together makes strategies for the big battle. But after all this, when night falls, they sleep there. And some warriors guard, but the guarding warriors see that a big army of the Mughal Empire is marching toward them. But seeing the path the Mughal Empire soldiers are taking, they get shocked, because that path is actually a secret route, and only Maratha Empire warriors know about that route. But a little later they see that all the Mughal soldiers coming toward them have Sambhaji's both brothers-in-law with them. And that's why seeing both of them there, they understand that Sambhaji's both brothers-in-law have betrayed Sambhaji and the Maratha Empire and joined Aurangzeb. And so knowing this, they quickly go to Sambhaji, tell him everything, alert him, and wake up all the Maratha Empire warriors along with him. After that, everyone learns about the situation. Now here in Sangameshwar, there are total 250 Maratha warriors, but the Mughal Empire soldiers coming toward them are 5,000. And that's why seeing all of them, all the Maratha warriors, tell Sambhaji to quickly leave from here and go to Raigad, because Sambhaji is the Chhatrapati of the Maratha Empire, and that's why it's very important for him to stay safe. That's why Sambhaji should quickly escape from here. Because friends, we also see that the 5,000 Mughal soldiers here have all kinds of weapons, while the Maratha warriors only have their one sword each. But friends, here we see that Sambhaji refuses to leave from here, and he sends another warrior to Raigad and tells him to go there and tell everyone what's happening here. And after sending him, he tells all his warriors, maybe you've all forgotten that I'm the son of a lion. I'm a Chhaava, and a Chhaava never fears dogs. And that's why I'll stay here and face all of them. Hearing Sambhaji's words, all the warriors get fired up, and that's why they're completely ready to fight with Sambhaji. But then, friends, suddenly the attack happens, and Mughal soldiers quickly start entering Sangameshwar. And then we see soldiers from both sides start killing each other. But because Mughal soldiers are 5,000 and Maratha soldiers only 250 and also unprepared, that's why in this battle the Maratha warriors start losing. And we see Maratha warriors slowly starting to die. After that, after hours of fighting, the Maratha warriors are almost finished. And if any remain, only Sambhaji and his one friend. But these two are still bravely facing the Mughal soldiers, and no Mughal soldier can even touch Sambhaji. But here too, Sambhaji's both brothers-in-law tell the Mughal soldiers that to defeat Sambhaji, they'll have to chain his hands. And then, knowing this, the Mughal soldiers quickly use many chains and throw chains to bind both of Sambhaji's hands and both legs. And then when Sambhaji can't do anything, because of the chains, the Mughal soldiers quickly start cutting Sambhaji with swords and make him completely bloodied. After that, both Sambhaji and his friend Kavi Kalash are taken to Aurangzeb. Upon reaching there, Aurangzeb first kills Kavi Kalash and ties Sambhaji in front of him. And then he asks Sambhaji to surrender in front of him. But Sambhaji doesn't surrender to Aurangzeb. And that's why Aurangzeb first has all the nails on Sambhaji's body pulled out, then puts hot iron rods in both his eyes and blinds his eyes, and then cuts off his tongue too. And this way, Aurangzeb does all the wrong things with Sambhaji. But even then, Sambhaji doesn't bow down in front of Aurangzeb. But because of so much happening over many days, Sambhaji gives up his body, meaning Sambhaji dies. But even until his death, he doesn't bow to Aurangzeb besides friends. After this, we see the Maratha Empire, where we learn that Aurangzeb had used all his soldiers to completely surround Raigad of the Maratha Empire. And that's why the Maratha Empire warriors couldn't come to help Sambhaji Maharaj. But when the news of Sambhaji Maharaj's death reaches there, everyone feels great sadness. But then Sambhaji's younger brother, Rajaram, is made the new Chhatrapati. Soon as this news reaches Aurangzeb, he kills the person who brought the news by stabbing him with a knife. And then he comes in front of Sambhaji Maharaj's body and says, I'm very jealous of Shivaji because a lion like you was born in Shivaji's house. Sambhaji, I wish I had a son like you. Because if I had a son like you, he would have conquered the whole world for me. And friends, we see that with this, the Chhaava movie ends here. So friends, this was the story of the Chhaava movie. How did you like this video and the movie story? Definitely tell me in the comments. And if you all have any other recommendations, you can tell me that in the comments too. Besides, if you like the video, definitely write Chhaava in the comments. And those who haven't subscribed to the channel, quickly subscribe to the channel too. Besides friends, I'll meet you in some other awesome video. Until then, goodbye.